Yo, 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 it's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, and I've returned today with another ADH wealth solution. Today, we'll begin to discuss fulfilling all of your financial needs. To contribute to channel growth, the links are in the description. To schedule an appointment of your own, or to purchase life insurance directly up to $1 million with no medical exam and an instant decision, my information is in the description. Lastly, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. And now, here's our next feature.
Right? Instead of paying rent, you can actually own something. You can create generational wealth by purchasing a property. It doesn't have to be your forever home. It could be your starter home. But what that ends up doing, you're paying yourself first. Instead of paying someone, even if you're paying $500 a month, that's $6,000 a year, right? Over 5 years, that's $30,000. You can look at what you pay in rent and translate that into a mortgage. And what you paid in rent, instead of going to someone else, right? If you own a property, you're building equity. You have an asset now. That asset you can leverage. It will grow in equity, right? It will grow in value. A lot of people say, hey, once I own a property, I don't want to touch it. I just want to pay it off. But, there's an opportunity where if you own an asset, property, you can do what's called a cashapp refinance. And why would you do something like that? Why would you want to take equity from your property? Well, if you have credit cards, raise your hand if you have credit cards. Right? Credit cards are anywhere from 10 to 20%. Right? Most people, on average, carry a balance for the most part. If you had the ability to pay off all your debt, credit cards, student loans, car loans, right, and put that into your mortgage, you're paying your mortgage. There's no longer any debt, right? You're increasing your cash flow. Instead of taking that cash flow and applying it to your principal, now you're creating savings. The slide that Elaine had before, one of it said, pay yourself first, 10%, right? Then it said, bills, debt, 70%. So one of the ways that you create generational wealth, right, is to utilize the money that you have effectively, right? How effectively can you use your money? Do you get a side hustle? Do you get a second job, a third job? We've all done it, right? But there's only so much you can do. You have to understand how to utilize your money the right way. If you continue to rent, the one thing I guarantee you when you rent is that you're giving yourself the opportunity for your landlord to increase your rent, right? So why not take the opportunity to figure out, how do I become a homeowner? If I am a homeowner, how do I figure out how to utilize the funds that I have more effectively, right? When you go to the supermarket, right, we go up and down the aisle, we pick what we want, and then when we get to the cash register, we say, okay, I have enough money to pay for it. What if you went to the cash register and realized you don't have enough money? When you don't use money effectively, that's what ends up happening. Life insurance. Your home is your largest asset, and you need to figure out, how do I increase my assets, take care of my family, protect my family, right? And having the right people in your circle is one of the most important things. Having the right people in your circle is the most important thing. Why? Because they're providing you knowledge. Everyone here is the CEO of your own life, right? Let me repeat that. Everyone here is the CEO of your own life. You get to choose and pick who you work with. Would you rather work with someone who's not going to respond to you, who's not going to give you the right information, who's not going to give you the right advice, or someone who's going to give you a consultation and lead you or advise you the things that you need to do, and you get to decide. Do you want to be the one who's deciding, or do you want to be the one that's being led? Right? Everyone can communicate. It's a conversation that we all have to have. I grew up in Brooklyn, in Flatbush, single mom, divorced. I was the first one to go to college. Yay! I was also the first one to drop out. Right? So I learned things.
Hey folks, this last video was sponsored by my company, where we help people like you to reach their financial goals. We do this through a simple conversation where we help to identify and then protect your lifestyle, and then we implement a plan. The process starts at about an hour. So, if you want more information or you want to schedule a consult, contact me via the information in the description box, and let's talk and see if we're actually a great fit for each other. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Thank you, and enjoy life.